The Manchester City derby is on tomorrow as Man City hosts United at the Etihad. And the last time United visited there, United was trounced by 4-1. Remember, at a certain point, it was 1-1 and the first half ended by 2-1, but in the second half, City came up and really made things possible and they really scored more 2 goals and they made it 4-1. That was under Ralph Rangnick in the for you. But remember their previous season before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, the season of 2020-2021, when United visited City, United beat City by 2-0, courtesy of Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty after Gabriel Jesus fouled Antoine Martial in the tennis box area of Man City, and then Luke Shaw scored another one when he really went for a solo effort that really saw him hit that ball into the lower bottom corner. That is a man who goes by the names of Luke Shaw. So this is the channel Rokani Media Football. You know, here we do various teams, and today we are doing a team which goes by the names of Manchester City. The predicted starting 11 as far as this game is concerned. Very huge game for Man City, and with Arsenal playing today, Man City will go into this game knowing that their fate, whether they will need to go ahead to win the game of Manchester United to really lead the table, all knowing what Arsenal has gone ahead to achieve in that game against Spurs. If at all Spurs beat Arsenal, Spurs will go on top with 20 points, meaning that Man City needs a result that is 3 points at Etihad, but even United is not a soft nut to crack, and they are in here to go on and really put in what we call a shift that is really going to be remembered down into the Manchester City. The manager of Manchester United came out and said it's the biggest game and the most important game in the area. Is Manchester going to be painted blue, all painted red, by the end of the 90th minute tomorrow? I don't know, but let me bring you how City is going to be looking like into this game of football. Remember, City are really in a decent form. They've drawn 2 games and won 4, meaning out of the possible 21 points, they've earned 17. And United, out of the possible 18, they have 12. They lost their first 2 games. They've won their last 4 games in a row, beating Liverpool and Arsenal into that game of football. So that is the most important thing into this game of football. And obviously, Erling Haaland, 11 goals in 7 games. That is ridiculous. And you can't come out and really forget to really give him a hail that he really deserves at Manchester City. Let's get into this, because this is why most of you are really here to go on and really watch this video. Obviously, the manager is Pep Guardiola, and he always plays with a system that he always never changes. It's a system of 4-3-3. You know that very well. 4 defenders, including 2 central defenders and 2 fullbacks, 3 midfielders and 3 forwards. And for your own information, the following players are not expected to be into this because they are already injured. John Stones is really out, having gotten an injury into the international break. Remember, he scored a stunner against Borussia Dortmund. Then Calvin Phillips, he underwent a shoulder injury and he's out. Don't expect to see him to that City lineup, but the rest of the players are really available, and let's see who is really going to come in and really make it into a predicted Man City starting 11 as far as taking on Man City is concerned. Edson Morales, obviously to me, he's at a level that he is known. To me, apart from him being a very good ball distributor, not a decent shot stopper, that's why the Brazilian national team, Alisson, is regarded to be the #1 choice goalkeeper. You know that very well. At Brazil, it's Alisson, not Ederson. So Ederson Moller is starting in for Man City into that goal area, and he is really going to be there to stop all the effort. John Stones, who played as a right back in the game of Borussia Dortmund, putting out Kyle Walker, is out because he got an injury. And obviously, Kyle Walker is expected to start onto the right back of a side which goes by the Man City to really encounter the pace of Marcus Rashford or the jinking feet of Jadon Sancho. So that is Kyle Walker starting off the right fullback. Then Cancelo Joao, to me, however much he plays with the right foot, not having a left foot, I think last season he edged Robertson as far as this position is concerned. But this time round, he is really the left fullback of Man City as far as this game of football is really concerned. Then let's go to the central defense. Manuel Akanji coming in from Borussia Dortmund, and I think, was it 17 million euros? Joining City on deadline day, coming in and fitting in like a glove, because the likes of Emerick Laporte are just returning. They've been injured. The manager really showed that he really needed another type of defender like Akanji, and Manuel Akanji has gone ahead to go on and really orchestrate the best of the central defense in that jersey of Man City. So Manuel Akanji is here, and I expect him to play well alongside the likes of Ruben Diaz. To me, Ruben Diaz is one of the best central defenders in the Premier League, and his combination with Manuel Akanji will see to it that it really stops Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, and Antoine Martial from really breaking through that central defense at Etihad in that derby that's going to happen tomorrow at Etihad Stadium. You know that very well. So that is my back four. Kyle Walker right back, Cancelo left back, Akanji playing on the right side of the central defense as Ruben Diaz plays onto the left side of the central defense. Let's go to the midfield area. Obviously, Rodri is going to play into that position because he's the only central defense midfielder they've got that is available, because this player, Calvin Phillips, got an injury and he underwent a surgery on his shoulder, so he's out. So Rodri is the available CDM, and he plays that single pivot very well. And I think United need to target him a lot because he's the man that really gives a lot of references to every player in the midfield of Man City. And the midfield battle is really going to be so much intense into this game of football, and I can't wait to see who is really going to win it. Scott McTominay or Casemiro versus Rodri. That's what I'm eagerly waiting to see. Then on his right, on his left, on his right is going to be Ilkay Gundogan playing alongside him. Then on his left it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne. To me, recent seasons he has really orchestrated that he's really one of the best attacking central midfielders in the world. That is Kevin De Bruyne. So I believe that is going to be the midfield three: Rodrigo, Ilkay Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne into that starting 11 of Man City. Then Riyad Mahrez, I believe, is going to play as a right forward in this game of football because he's really one of those players that are really 32 years of age, but he's really looking great, and Man City looks like they are looking for his replacement. And that's why you see to it that the likes of Bukayo Saka are willing to move to Man City, because City is really looking for replacement of Riyad Mahrez, because I don't see City really giving him another contract and extending it, because I know they're really going to go on and really looking for fresh talent that is really left-footed but playing as an inverted right attacker or winger. Then on the left, obviously the pressure of Jack Grealish coming in through and piling on the manager, having bought him £100 million. Everyone is here still asking himself, is he really worth that amount of money? That is a question that is not yet answered by Jack Grealish, but he really scored a goal in the game they played against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And to me, I believe the comparison between him and Sancho is nowhere near even a talk. Reason being, I believe Sancho is a better player than Jack Grealish, and this season Sancho is really a better player and doing very great into this team of football, of a team which goes by the names of Manchester United. So Jack Grealish starting with that side, and is going to be facing Diego Dalot in there for you, and those are some of the battles that we're really going to come here and see. Now, guess who is leading the line? Obviously, the giant coming in from nowhere, Erling Haaland, who rejected Man United in 2019 and went to Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, he's going to lead the line. He's a beast. He has been scoring very many goals for fun. That is a man who goes by the names of Haaland, and that is my predicted starting 11 of Man City. And I really believe Pep Guardiola is going to go in and really bring in this lineup according to me. And let's wait and see what the result of that game is going to be. And obviously, Rokani Media Football is the YouTube channel you've been watching me on. And let's do a recap of this predicted starting 11 of Man City versus Manchester United, because most of you might really need to really get a review of it before you really get me your reactions into the comment section below, because everyone is entitled to his own opinion. This is Rokani Media Football. Rokani David is my name. The system is going to be 4-3-3 with the following in goal. That is Edson Molares playing as a goalkeeper for a side which goes by the Man City. Kyle Walker coming in for John Stones, who played as a right back in the game of the team which goes by names of Borussia Dortmund and scored a goal that was really great, that brought Man City back into the game before Haaland really scored that winner. Obviously, he is really going to play as a right back. Then left back, unquestioned, that is Joao Cancelo, to me playing very well in there for you, and is one of the most creative players into that Man City side. Then Manuel Akanji playing on the right side of the central defense, and then Ruben Diaz playing on the left side of the central defense in here onto the Rokani Media Football. Then Rodri playing that single pivot alongside Gundogan on his left and Kevin De Bruyne on his right, and obviously a player who goes by the names of Riyad Mahrez playing as a right forward. Then Jack Grealish playing as a left forward with Erling Haaland leading the line, and we can't wait to see that battle between Erling Haaland and a player who goes by the names of Lisandro Martinez. So guys, that's my predicted lineup of Man City. Feel free to go in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this game of football of United versus a side which goes by the names of Man City. So who do you want to keep in this team? Who do you want to get out? Especially those that support City and the well-wishers of City, because they are those that really want to see United lose this game of football in there for you. Something that might be hard. And if at all you want to watch a full preview of this game of football, log on to United Matters channel. In the next 1 hour, I'm going to be there with the full video, full match preview of Manchester United versus Man City at Etihad. I sign out for now. See you later. I hand you over to the Almighty Lord to protect you abundantly. And obviously, we are returning with the team news, confirmed team news of Arsenal versus Spurs in the next 30 minutes. I'm out.